Hey, what's up, you guys? I'm gonna share with you like a super simple recipe I'm prepping. So I was like, let's just kind of show you guys how simple this is. I'm making lettuce wraps, and with lettuce wraps, you guys, they can be, I'm just gonna do like a couple swaps that I'm gonna show you that make them a little bit healthier. But all you need, let me see if I can switch my, or I won't switch my camera, and I'll just show you guys the ingredients. I got Owen up, so if, yeah, buddy. So if he interrupts me, okay, I'll get it for you, hon. That's what's happening. So what I did, you guys, is I took 2 pounds of lean ground turkey, and I cooked this up before I went live. And just make sure when you're cooking it up, like you know how you're like chopping it to make it go really, really fine. Just make sure you just keep chopping it. If you got the one that isn't as lean, make sure you drain out the extra fat, okay? So the cookie is all cooked up. So the turkey is all cooked up. And then what I'm gonna do is I have 2 cloves of garlic. You guys, you can either use this garlic or, hold on. Or you guys have seen these before in the past. I love these. I get them from Trader Joe's. It's like a little, they're frozen. So you can do, I have the basil and I have the garlic ones, but they're frozen. And all you have to do is pop them in here. Like, actually, I can use one of these and show you guys. You just pop them in here. But then that's simple. Like, if you don't use garlic a lot, these are awesome because you just keep them in your freezer. But I am going to add in some fresh garlic, okay, in my little garlic press here. You can either chop it or use this thing. I like this thing. So I'm gonna add that in there. I love garlic, so I'm gonna actually do another one too. So just kind of cook this stuff up, you guys, for a couple minutes. It's like, I'm gonna add in some onion right now. This is like half of an onion maybe. I'm gonna add onion in, and you wanna just cook it up for like, a couple minutes so the onion is translucent. And just because I had some, I'm gonna add some red peppers. I need to get rid of them from the fridge, so I chopped those up. So I'm just gonna add those in there too. This is just gonna be a couple minutes until those onions get translucent, but I want to show you guys. So typically you would add soy sauce, right? And I know many of you that have been living the healthy living lifestyle with us know one of my favorite things. My mom used this all the time while we were growing up. They were on a particular way of eating because my mom's husband, my bonus dad, he has a disease where his muscles deteriorate, and so they need to make sure that they kept his weight down so that my mom can help move him. But this is what it is. So we grew up with this like a long time ago, okay? It's Bragg's liquid aminos, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do like about 2 tablespoons. If there is, if you guys like it, you can do a little bit more because there is like that saltier taste. So I actually am gonna do a little bit more, but about 2 tablespoons of this, okay? And then you're gonna do 1 tablespoon of rice vinegar, okay? That's a lot of garlic, I know. We freaking love garlic, and besides the fact it's like so good for you, Zach will literally take a garlic and just eat it, just like that. So about 1 tablespoon of rice vinegar. All right, oh my gosh, it smells so good already. So mix all this up, you guys. And this is nice because after you cook it, this is an easy thing to prep and then keep in the fridge. And really, I mean, you can add more veggies to this, you guys. The more veggies, the better. I'm always like hiding my veggies in my food, but that's why you always see me use my Advo greens too, because I don't eat as many as we need to, especially because there's antioxidants and phytonutrients that help fight off diseases and just keep our system healthy. So I'm gonna cook this up for a couple more minutes, but then what I'm gonna do, you guys, I'm actually gonna grab some pepper. If you had sriracha sauce, that would be good. I don't have any right now, but that'll give it like a little bit of a spice. I'm gonna actually do a little bit of pepper. I do not need to do salt because of the aminos, the Bragg's aminos. So let's mix this up. Onions are cooking up nicely. And then let me show you while this is finishing up cooking here, because we have a couple more ingredients. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? A little bit of ginger. If you had fresh ginger, like grate some in there, that would be awesome. I don't have any fresh, so I'm gonna use this. Put a little bit of ginger in there. So, because after the onions are cooked and the peppers, you know, after they get softer, then we want to add the water chestnuts in here. So what I did was I got a can and I chopped them up, and that's what we're going to add at the very end and let them cook for just a couple more minutes. But then what you'll do, you guys, is just get a head of lettuce like this. You can get this or you can get the butter leaf lettuce, but all you do is cut the core off, if that's what you want to call it, and then look, it just comes up easy. And then you can put your all this good turkey, you can put it inside of there, so like the lettuce wraps. But you guys, you can also use lettuce wraps for sandwiches. Like I stuck turkey in there with some mustard, you know, all that. It's with some good veggies, and it's just an easy way to, not saying that we don't want carbs, because carbs are not bad for us, but if you have a meal maybe in the plan that calls for no carbs, like maybe at dinner time, because we don't really need that extra energy at dinner, then you could do that. So now what I'm going to do, I got these water chestnuts right here. So I just took the can. You can either buy the sliced ones that are already sliced, but I would still chop them up more, or you can buy the whole ones and just chop them. So I just chopped these up. I'm going to stick those in there. Oh my gosh, you guys, this smells so good. And that's going to give it that little bit of a crunch. This looks phenomenal. I'm actually going to add a little bit more Bragg's to it. I love the smell of Bragg's. It's great for like salad dressings to mix with like either some oil, some olive oil. You can mix Bragg's with olive oil. It's so good, but I'm going to add a little bit more because I freaking love it. All right, so you'll see that there's like a lot of yummy meat here. And the cool thing is, you know, because for females, it's about, you know, 3 to 4 ounces per serving. But this is how you bulk up your meals, you guys, because you can just put a little bit in a lot of wraps. All right, so that's it. Let me see if you guys can, you probably can't see this. But this is what it looks like, you guys. It's freaking phenomenal. I hope that's like an easy recipe for you. Let's see, where can you get the aminos? You can get them from Sprouts. Sprouts has them. I'm sure Fry's does, but and I'm pretty sure Trader Joe's has them. But I usually buy I have a big, because we use them so much, so I usually buy this. And then, and I usually just like fill this thing up with it, the little spray, because I'll use this on my salads. I'll just spray it on my salad. But you guys also, like if you're using like cauliflower rice, you know, you could do cauliflower rice and put that Bragg's on it. It's awesome. It's like, it's that good. You have to try it. I'm so surprised you haven't tried it yet, Jess. This is like one of my favorite ones. But they have a ton of different liquid aminos. You can even do, they have a coconut one. But it's just a great way to add the flavor without all the sugar, without all the crazy sodium, because soy sauce has a ton of sodium. So it's just a natural soy sauce alternative. So this is what it is. But I hope that was helpful for you guys. Hopefully that's another easy meal that you can do, add into your family. With your kids, you can always pair it with the carb at dinner time. We typically, I know everyone always asks me, like, do my kids eat the same way I do? And no, they don't. I'll be honest, they don't. But it's just, we kind of do we still make them eat healthy foods, but we just kind of do what works for our family. So, all right, I hope you guys enjoyed that, and we'll chat soon. You guys are kicking butt. All right, bye.